He was ready. Let's read the next verse so you understand. Henceforth there's laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord the righteous judge shall give me at that day. And not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Hallelujah. So he was near to his departing. His death was near. And he looked back and he says, I fought a good fight. I fought a good fight. You know, same thing. We look at what's going on. Listen, I need to talk to you about some things so you can understand what's happening. Think like this. See, when I pray to God, and I think about God's churches that were shut down, and I remember, I said, Lord, there's a lot of your children who prayed, cried, tears and sweat and blood for it to be possible for us to come together in churches. And you answered their prayers. In many countries, Christians had no rights to gather. It took saints of God who prayed, who labored, who wept. Some of them were killed for daring to stand for what was right, for daring to call for freedom of worship. They finally got it. You tell me I should walk away from that? No. 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 The price was too much. The price was too much. You know what it was? For us to get the rights, to even be recognized and allowed to preach and allowed to gather and allowed to worship in cities, in nations around the world. You know how far we've come. You know what rights we got with blood of many saints of God. And some pastor tells me to throw it away. You don't understand. You never read church history. That's why. You are holding meetings. You had large congregations. You had a large church. But the only reason that happened for you was because some other Christians paid with their blood. Some of them were killed for it, fighting for you to have the rights that you so cheaply threw away. For me, that was too much. Too much a price. They gave it to me. I got it. I grew up in a country where I could worship freely, but it was not always free. It was not always free. I'm preaching to you today on television, on the internet. It was not always free. Some of the ministers of God, some of the Christians wept night and day with tears, with sweat. Some of them couldn't see the realization of what they prayed for. Finally, some others came in their place, continued the fight until it became possible. And then I got that. I got it free. So I should throw it away? Don't you understand?